She is from.
Good morning, children. Welcome to the English class. I hope that you all are safe and healthy at home and doing your studies as well. Children, today we are going to start a new chapter from your course book. That is chapter number 8, The Two Frogs. Children, this story is about two frogs who lived apart in two different towns of Japan. The name of the towns are Osaka and Kyoto. So, before explaining this chapter, I would like to read out the difficult words and word meanings. So, I request everybody to take out their book and underline these difficult words in your book. Okay, children? After that, you have to write difficult words and word meanings in your CP notebook. Okay? So, be ready with your course book and pencil. The first difficult word is ditch. D-I-T-C-H. Ditch. The second word is Osaka. O-S-A-K-A. Osaka. The third word is stream. S-T-R-E-A-M. Stream. The fourth word is Kyoto. K-Y-O-T-O. Kyoto. The fifth word is idea. I-D-E-A. Idea. The sixth word is dream. D-R-E-A-M-E-D. Dream. The seventh word is surprise. S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E. Surprise. The eighth word is journey. J-O-U-R-N-E-Y-S. Journeys. The ninth word is traveling. T-R-A-V-E-L-L-I-N-G. Traveling. The 10th word is stretching. S-T-R-E-T-C-H-I-N-G. Stretching. The 11th word is exactly. E-X-A-C-T-L-Y. Exactly. The 12th word is crooking. C-R-O-A-K-I-N-G. Crooking. The 13th word is politely. P-O-L-I-T-E-L-Y. Politely. The last word is believe. B-E-L-I-E-V-E. Believe. So children, underline all the difficult words in the book. Okay, which are given in this chapter. Now we will read out the word meanings. We will understand the meaning of the words which are written with red marker. Now the first word here is ditch. What is the meaning of ditch? Ditch means a long hole dug into the ground. The second word is stream. Stream means a small river. This word we have learnt in the poem The Growing River also. Third word is surprise. The meaning of surprise is something that was not expected. Okay. The fourth word is journeys. Journeys means going from one place to another. When we used to travel from one place to another, it is known as journey. In the other words, we can say trips also. The fifth word is hind. H-I-N-D, hind. The meaning of hind is back. The sixth word is crooking. The sound of frogs is known as crooking. Deep, rough sound made by frogs. And the last word here is, last words are as different as two towns can be. The meaning of this is two towns that were completely different. Okay children? Now these difficult words and word meanings you have to write down in your CP notebook. Now we will continue our explanation part. So children, I will read for you and you have to repeat after me. Okay? So let's start. Once upon a time, there lived two frogs in Japan. One frog lived in a ditch near the town of Osaka, while the other lived in a stream in the town of Kyoto.
Both the frogs had the same idea at the same time. The two frogs wanted to leave home and see a bit of world. Osaka Frog always dreamt of seeing Kyoto. So he said to himself, I shall leave soon for Kyoto. The Kyoto Frog always wanted to visit Osaka. So he said to himself, soon I shall go to Osaka. One fine morning in spring, both the frogs set out. Halfway between the Kyoto and Osaka, there was a mountain. It took the frogs a long time to reach the top, but they did so at last. What a surprise it was for each to see the other. They took some rest and began to talk about their journey. Osaka Frog said, I wish we were bigger. We could see both the towns from here. We could then decide if we want to go on. At this, the Kyoto Frog replied, I have an idea. We could stand on our hind legs and hold on to each other. The frogs stood up on their toes, stretching themselves as high as they could. The foolish frogs forgot that when they stood up, their large eyes were at the backs of their heads. So even though they both faced the towns to which they were going to, their eyes only saw the towns from which they had come. Dear me, Kyoto looks exactly like Osaka. If I had known that Osaka was only a copy of Kyoto, I would never have come all this way, said the Kyoto frog. After this, the frog decided to go to their hometowns. They said goodbye and wished each other well. Then each set off for home again. The end of the lesson. Goodbye and have a nice day.